brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. All right, Kesha is with us in Atlanta. Hi, Kesha. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hey, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
So, my husband and I got married about 4 months ago.
Congratulations.
And, thank you. We're both very excited about it. So, we've begun the process of combining money, but I think we've semi-combined it. And we have some money things about to happen, and I just have questions on how to move forward as far as money is concerned.
Like what? What's your question?
Sure. So we own two homes. I own a home. He owns a home. And he has a tenant currently, but his home needs some work. More money than we can afford to put into the home to get what market value calls for it. So he's made the decision to go ahead and sell the home. I make probably 80 to 90 a year, and he's making about 60, 65 a year. I also have a seasonal business that brings in some income. And so my income, my seasonal business, his equity, his income, do we throw it all into the same pot, or do I keep my business separate? How does that work?
Okay. The couples that we see that have the best quality marriage and the highest probability of building wealth combine everything. There's no yours and mine at all. It's all we. You become French. We.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So it's we now own two houses. One he used to live in and one I used to live in. The one he used to live in, we are thinking we should sell it, but it needs some repairs, and so we're trying to figure out what to do with that. I run a business. How do I do that? How do I combine the income from that business into our new household? You hear my pronouns changing?
Yeah.
There's no more yours and mine. It's all we and our.
Yeah. So we've created a joint account. We have a joint account that we just opened. But we also have our separate accounts that our income gets put into.
No reason. They should all go in the same account.
Gotcha.
It forces you to combine your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And when you combine your dreams and you combine your fears, you start to have this. Now, George, you and Whitney have been married how long?
5+ years now.
So you guys went through this because you were both young professionals with your own everything before you got married, right?
We have it so simple that it's
How did you combine it, though?
I had my checking account, and I made that a joint checking account, added her to it. She closed hers, and now we have a joint checking and a joint savings.
That's it.
That's it. And so you can do the same with, you have a business checking. That's
you
wise
keep
to
your
have.
business. You have a business operating account, but when you take money out of the business called profit or income, and it, quote, comes home, then it goes into the joint account, and it's part of our income.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. And I guess, any expenses, personal expenses like hair, nails, whatever, it just comes out of that account.
The two of you together talk about your budget before the month begins. We lay out what we are going to spend our money on. And since he's newly married, he's very smart, and he's going to include hair and nails in our budget.
Yeah. I think, and all that makes sense. And I think one of our both biggest fears is that we both have children of our own. My son, his father has passed away years ago, and so his care has always been top of mind for me, and it's scary to let his financial care just leave my grasp alone,
How old is your son?
He's now 19 in college, and so he's still being financially cared for throughout his schooling.
But your new husband married into that.
Yeah.
He knew that you had this on your heart, that you're 19, that you wanted to continue to give your 19-year-old some support until he launches into manhood, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so we can do that.
Yeah.
If Sharon and I had that situation, I know when I'm marrying into that this lady has this son and part of her life, and for her to not support him is not going to be okay for a while. I mean, we don't want to support him until he's 29, but but we want to make sure he gets out there and gets a good start, right?
Right, exactly, and vice versa for his daughter.
Exactly.
So just streamline this. You got one checking, one savings. Now we can make as many line items in the budget as we want. And there's just full transparency and accountability for those items.
Yeah, we have agreed to take care of his daughter and your son because it's something that we are concerned about. And if he's not concerned about that, about the 19-year-old, and you're not concerned about his daughter, y'all shouldn't have gotten married.
Yeah, definitely. No, I don't think that's the issue. I
don't think it is either. That's what I mean.
No.
But, yeah, I mean, because it all comes with a package. You don't get to set these things off to the side in a silo. They're all wrapped together, whether you want them to be together or not. And so that's why the marriage vows in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, and the old marriage vows in the Book of Common Prayer said, "Unto thee all my worldly goods I pledge."
I like that.
That's old school. But you know what? The current data confirms that is the best route relationally and as a probability for wealth building.
It's amazing what happens when you have shared goals, shared dreams, shared vision, shared bank accounts.
Shared fears,
and you put it all out there. What most people do, Dave, is they brush it under the rug. They keep separate accounts because it will avoid conflict, which really just means I'm going to have resentment later.
Oh, it also
means
I basically have a secret.
Exactly.
I have a part of my life that is not
that I'm not willing to share.
That is not open to my spouse. Ooh, danger, 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 danger.
That's what most culture tells you, David. You got to have 5 bank accounts, and he's got to have his and hers. No, have one budget, and she can have a line item for hair care and nails, and he can have a line item for fun money there. Yeah. But that transparency is what causes marriages to succeed.
Well, that culture that's giving that bad advice is the one where 52% of the marriages end in divorce, and they're the ones that stand slack-jawed and look at me with their mouth open and go, "You've been married 42 years?
What's the secret to a successful marriage?"
What's your secret? Yeah, well, there it is, buddy. What the culture, that's like, saying, the culture believes nutrition. Who cares about this? What this culture believes about nutrition? This culture is obese. Who cares about what this culture, this culture says about money? This culture is broke.
Why are we listening to them?
You don't want to be normal. Nobody wants to be normal. That's a great question, Kesha. Thank you for calling in with that and your sweet spirit on the way you're approaching it.
I want to give Kesha a gift. Can we give her Financial Peace University and our Every Dollar budgeting app to help them get on this plan together?
I think we can.
We did it.
That's a late wedding gift.
I like that.
There we go.
We didn't get invited to the wedding, but you'll get a gift anyways, Kesha. So hang on the line. Austin will pick up. We'll gift you Financial Peace University. Watch all 9 lessons with your spouse and work on that budget together.
Georgia, if she had only known, she would have invited you.
I'm sure. I've gotten invited before. It's very kind, but I go, I'm not traveling to Boise. Sorry. Maybe next time.
Create your free Every Dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.